The night air of Los Santos was heavy with the scent of gasoline and distant gunpowder, signs that the city never truly slept. Bakery Banks sat alone in the driver's seat of his EMS rig, lights dimmed, listening to the quiet hum of the engine. It was the first time all night he had a chance to breathe. Unit 12, we have another GSW on Grove, the dispatcher's voice crackled over the radio. Gunshot wounds. Again. Bakery closed his eyes, hand gripping the steering wheel. He had been the youngest EMS chief in the county, the guy with all the answers. But now? He was just another man driving into chaos, patching up strangers who might not survive the night, or worse, might be the same people who would fire a gun tomorrow. He hit the siren, the wail cutting through the night. The red and blue lights reflected off the buildings, a grim reminder of the violence that plagued the city. Bakery knew that in the world he lived in, from sirens to silence was just a heartbeat away.
The first week after leaving EMS felt like freedom and guilt. No calls, no dispatch, no red lights. Just him and the streets. Bakery didn't plan to join the game found him. It started with a conversation on the block with a childhood friend, Dion, who had been running with BMF for years. "Man, you done savin' the city?" Dion smirked. "City didn't want to be saved," Bakery said flatly. Dion leaned in. "Then get paid with us. You got the mind for it. BMF need leaders, not just shooters." That was the day Bakery traded the medic bag for a duffel bag. At first, it was runs, moving packages, picking up envelopes, learning the rhythm of the streets. But Bakery wasn't built to be just another soldier. He watched, listened, learned. His EMS background gave him patience, attention to detail, and the ability to keep calm under pressure. Within months, he was coordinating drops, moving weight, and keeping the heat off the crew. But the streets were MI.
In the bustling streets filled with noise and chaos, Bakery unexpectedly found solace in the presence of a woman with vibrant pink hair. Despite her quiet demeanor, her unique appearance spoke volumes to him. As a writer, she had a talent for uncovering hidden depths within him that he never knew existed. "Juice, have you ever thought about putting your story down on paper?" she inquired one evening, perched on his couch with a notebook in hand. "My story isn't meant for the pages," he replied softly. "But perhaps it's time to share it with someone special like you," she suggested, her eyes brimming with warmth and understanding. Amidst a backdrop of pink hair and serene moments with Piglet, Bakery discovered a sense of solace and motivation. She exuded a calming presence that brought normalcy to his tumultuous world, offering a glimpse into a life beyond the harsh reality of the streets. Her culinary skills, nurturing demeanor, and quiet companionship were all he required to find inner peace. Conversely, Stink introduced Bakery to the exhilaration of controlled disorder. With her bold and unpredictable aura, she imparted the value of self-discipline and forging one's own path. Both Piglet and Stink played indispensable roles in Bakery's personal journey, providing him with unique lessons and diverse perspectives on the intricacies of life.
The city was eerily quiet that morning, a deceptive calm masking the storm brewing beneath the surface. Rumors circulated about the 16th Street Gang pushing their illicit goods through Bakery's territory, a disrespect that threatened to ignite a bloody conflict. Despite Bakery's attempts at diplomacy, the situation quickly escalated when one of his runners was brutalized, a stark message from their rivals. As the crew gathered in Ray's auto shop, the tension in the air was palpable, heavy with the scent of oil and gunmetal. Malik meticulously cleaned his Glock, his steely gaze betraying his readiness for violence.
Bakery stood tall on the rooftop, overlooking the city with its mesmerizing lights twinkling below him. The air was thick with the mingling scents of rain and gasoline, creating an eerie yet familiar atmosphere. News of the strike on 16th Street's leadership had spread like wildfire, stirring both hope and fear among the residents. As Bakery gazed out into the night, he felt the weight of the moment. It was a time of both endings and new beginnings. Suddenly, Rico's voice crackled over the phone, delivering a grim warning of impending retaliation from the enemy. With only 24 hours before the anticipated strike, Bakery knew they had to act swiftly and decisively to prepare for the battle that lay ahead.
A low murmur of agreement rolled through the crowd. Someone tightened the strap on their vest. Another racked around into their rifle. The night seemed to lean in closer, waiting for what came next. The first strike hit at 11:47 p.m. A warehouse on the east side lit up with gunfire and screams, the flash of muzzle bursts painting the darkness in strobes of chaos. Bakri moved like a shadow through it all, his pistol barking short, precise bursts. Every shot was a decision. Every body that hit the ground was another piece of the board. By the time the dust settled, 16th Street's colors were stripped from their safe houses, their soldiers scattered or lying still. The streets were eerily quiet again, but this time it was the silence of dominance, not peace. Bakri stood in the middle of the main drag, chest heaving, rain dripping from his hair. Raiko walked up beside him, blood spattered across his jacket. "It's done," Raiko said. Bakri looked out at the empty street, then up at the dark, brooding sky. The victory felt hollow, the price paid too high.